The closing system, the final step in putting our seed in the ground and getting it covered up. This is our closing system, and to check it out, we want to make sure that we take all the pressure off of our spring, our downforce. We want to pick up on the back of the unit and move it side to side. There should be no side to side movement. That movement is coming from wear in the pivot point and the pivot bushings. And when we have movement like that, we need to make sure that we repair or replace those bushings. There are two adjustments that need to be made in aligning the closing system with the true V-disc trench. We want that trench to run perfectly between the two wheels, not to be interrupted by the wheels, but to gently close it. Two bolts which reside underneath the shank give us movement here. Once we get that centered, we'll tighten them bolts, and then the other adjustment are on these bushings, which are eccentrics. So as we turn them, they're egg-shaped. They will move my tail left or right, so we can get it perfectly centered over our seed trench. We have removed the closing wheel tail section. I did this to show you the wear on the cast wheel frame. As you can see, this is no longer round. It is actually egg-shaped, giving us quite a bit of movement from our bushing. On top of that, the bushing is severely worn and cut into one side. Between those two, we have excess movement. We want to make sure that we replace both the casting and the bushing. Let's talk about the closing wheel itself for a minute. I have in my hand the standard John Deere closing wheel, which in most instances is going to be the closing wheel of choice. When we get into strip till, no till, or tough till conditions, another option is the Schlegel posi wheel, which we see on this planter. Now, it isn't good in all situations, but some it is. The wheel of choice, though, is the John Deere closing wheel.